Welcome to week one overview for English 103. So let me share my screen and we will take a look at a couple things on our Moodle page. So we are in week one. As you'll notice, each of the weeks are dated. So this week starts June 1 and goes through June 7. Please also note every activity that's assigned within the weeks will always be due Sundays 1 minute before midnight. So as you start, if you look in the week one overview, we have learning outcomes. These are the things we're going to accomplish. Task list, these are the things you need to do and in order to get to those learning outcomes. So the first one in this week is you do need to read chapter 2 about the writing process. It's these pages on the textbook. Remember, it's an online textbook. You can hot link it there, or you may click on it in the resources, but you do need to read that section so you're familiar with that information. The second thing is you do need to read and review all items in the resource section. If you'll notice, I have several items. Sometimes they are videos. In this case, in this week, some are. This is a book. You're going to be reading those pages out of the online book. And the writing process is a video. Narrative writing, I give you a page that talks about what is narrative writing, because we are starting in this unit narrative writing, and so we are going to be talking about email etiquette and an introduction to the writing process. Another resource in English, we always use MLA format for all of our writing. So if you are not already familiar with MLA format, this is again a nice little video how to set your paper up in MLA format. And then if you are not familiar with Microsoft Office Word, this is something you do need to use. You're going to be using very heavily during this course. So here's a quick start guide for tips and tricks for using Microsoft Office Word. Then there's an overview of the I Believe website. So one of the assignments is you're going to have to do a response to a narrative on the I Believe NPR website. This kind of gives you a history of how it started, why it was done, a nice little overview of why I chose that particular website to use. Also, I give you some sample essays. Now, keep in mind, some of these resources are also going to carry over into week 2 and week 3. So they're found in week 1, but if I think you might be needing them again as a resource, I will also include them as we move forward. But the sample essays, just to give you an idea of what we're going for in this unit. So our first writing activity will be a narrative essay. So these are just really good examples from the NPR site of specifics that we're going to be working on in our essay writing, specifically some detailed language. So that's what they are. I just chose 4 different ones from that site to kind of give you as examples. So then the activities and the assignments that you need to complete, you do want to go in order. It is very important you go in order, that they are posted. Otherwise, you might get slightly confused, or it won't scaffold or build for you so that you could get full credit because you didn't know you had to do something. So the first one is an introduction forum. When you click into this, it is an introduction. You're introducing yourself to the class. So the instructions are contained. Please note, you are welcome to do this via video or in written form, either way. But if you do written form, you need to adhere to MLA format. And if you do video form, either way, doesn't matter. You have to adhere to the criteria. In other words, these are the items I'm looking for. Are you doing all of those things? And you have to go in and reply to others within the forum posting. So make sure you read the directions carefully. Also, I did do a post model for you, which means I demonstrated a posting for you so that you can have an idea of how it's done. The next one is email etiquette. Again, when you click into this, I give you a little instructional, just quick introductory video. There are 2 documents. One is the instructions themselves for the assignment, and then I also attach a grading rubric. And you will also see the grading rubric attached within the assignment. This is so you know how to score the way you want to score. What am I grading on? What am I looking at for posting of points? Then the next assignment is response to an I Believe essay on NPR. Again, I give you a little introductory video. Here are the instructions. I also hot link the website for you. And once again, I provide a grading rubric. What am I going to be looking at when I score your response? So I always want you to know, if you want that A or you want to get full points, what are the criteria you need to meet? The next one is a pre-writing, which is an I believe assignment. We are getting ready to think about and brainstorm our own I believe essay, our narrative essay. So in this one, again, I provide you a document. You need to complete that document. Your instructions are here. There are instructions on it. But there are 5 experiences, and you're going to do corresponding 5 belief statements for that. And again, that's a brainstorming pre-writing activity. Then the next one is we are doing our topic and thesis. So you can kind of see this is scaffolding. It's important that you do them in order. You don't want to just jump into this one if you haven't done all the prior work, because it'll be much, much more difficult. And so I do tell you, make sure you've completed both of the prior items. And then once again, there's a document. You need to complete that document. Make sure you watch the video and or read the instructions. And then finally, the introductions form grade. Now this one's a little deceptive because this is simply a placeholder. You actually don't have to do anything in this area. This is for me to post the grade for the forum. The forum doesn't allow me to post a grade. I had to kind of create a spot in Moodle for it. So that's what this video is telling you. Don't do anything here. So the cool thing is, it looks like you have more than you really have to do. So that last one, there's nothing for you to do there. That's all on me. I have to do the posting. So for this week, you actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, 5 activities and assignments you must complete before June 7th at 11:59 p.m. Once again, I want to encourage you, if at any point you get frustrated, you are unsure, unclear, reach out to me via email, text, or Zoom. Remember, my office hours are posted. You can always do that. But if the office hours are not working for you, then reach out to me with an email requesting a Zoom appointment. We can talk live at a time that works for you. I think that's it for this week. That's the overview, and happy writing.